Welcome on in, everybody, to the final JumboCast of the Tufts women's basketball regular season here at Cousins Gymnasium as the number 6 ranked Tufts Jumbos take on the Trinity Bantams. Hello, everybody. I'm Trevor Russo, joined by my color man, Zach Eskenazi. Zach, how are you doing today, and what do you think we're going to see out of this basketball game so far?
Yeah, I'm doing well, Trevor. How are you? Yeah, no, should be a great matchup this afternoon with the Jumbos playing the Bantams. So I think, some keys to the game for Tufts. You got to be able to protect the perimeter. The Trinity's a great three-point shooting team. Have a couple people shooting near 50%, so got to be able to do that. Offensively, you got to be able to get Lily Perro more involved. She's having a great season, shooting it really well. For Trinity, you got to be able to guard the perimeter as well. Tufts likes to shoot the ball. And then also, you got to be able to shoot the ball. Trinity's a very good shooting team, so it should be a very good game to watch this afternoon.
Yeah, it's a matchup today between the number 3 and 4 ranked teams in the NESCAC. Tufts, of course, favored to win this one as they are against most conference opponents not named Amherst or Bowdoin. But Trinity, a pretty good team in its own right. 19-4 on the year, 6-3 in conference. So this is not going to be a cakewalk for this Tufts University Jumbos team as the starting lineups are out for both teams. For the visiting Bantams, they're going to have Erin Cunningham, Allie Morin, Becky Reifler, Courtney Erickson, of course, Peace Kabari, number 32, the NESCAC Player of the Week from last week. And for the host Jumbos, of course, as always, it's Jack Knapp, Kaylin Harrington, Molly Ryan, Emily Briggs, and Erica DiCandido. In her last game, actually, Jack Knapp scored 25 points over non-conference Babson. So we'll see if she can continue to light it up like she was before winter break. But should be an exciting contest here.
Yeah, definitely have a NESCAC thriller on this wonderful Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, should cap off what has been a pretty successful, by all measures, campaign for the Jumbos this year. If they right now they stand at 21-2 on the season. Could move to 22-2 or 21-3, depending on the outcome of this game. Will most likely finish in third place if they win, but a loss to Trinity could change that as Trinity wins the opening tip-off here. Allie Morin, the sophomore guard out of Westwood, Mass, handles it. And now the Bantams' best player, Peace Kabari, getting involved. Not much action inside the perimeter. Kabari drives. Shot from the block is no good. Rebound by Harrington as she's going to take it up, hand it to Molly Ryan. My apologies, actually not going to see Emily Briggs out there. Instead, Katie Martinson, the senior from Simsbury, Connecticut, will be starting in her last regular season game as that shot missed. Now Morin back up to Kabari. Baseline shot from Courtney Erickson is good. Erickson leading the Bantams in points per game this year with 12.
Nice little mid-range jumper right there.
Now out to Knapp. She's going to fire from beyond the arc. No good. Rebound by Reifler. Of course, shooting is something that, while the Jumbos do so many things well, that has not been their strong suit last year or this year or really in the past. That's not what they do, but it hurt them against Amherst and other tougher teams they faced as Kabari dials up from 3. She's no good. Rebound by Martinson.
All about getting those open looks. You got a nice little open look down in the paint right there. So
good little inlet pass there to Martinson. She's going to score the Jumbos' first 2 points of the day. Martinson doesn't really get that many minutes, but, as a senior in her final regular season game, she's going to get some. And it looks like she's also going to receive the first foul of the game as Erickson is going to receive some free throw shots.
It's big. You know, Trinity's been shooting free throws really well this season, so Tufts has definitely got to try and limit the number of fouls this game.
And just as you say that, Erickson misses the first one, so she's shooting 70.5% on the year. We'll see how the second one goes. That one falls through. Courtney Erickson with 3. And they're going to say, and Tufts is going to take a timeout here pretty early in the game. Maybe to just kind of, get set after that foul, readjust a little bit.
Very interesting that Trinity's running the full court press this early in the game, too. And less than 2 minutes in, and we're already seeing it.
You're going to want to force turnovers from this Jumbo's offense because they're pretty good at limiting it. Actually, I think Molly Ryan at one point was 10th in the entire nation at assist to turnover ratio. So, full court press. We'll see how the Jumbos respond to it as DeCandido is set to inbound.
Yeah, Tufts only gives up about 12, 13 turnovers a game, so definitely pretty good on that front this year.
Now Ryan's going to bring it up. DeCandido near the block. Now Harrington's going to try a 3, and that one is in. Kaylin Harrington with the first 3-pointer of the day. As Morin's actually going to hustle up the court here, but Ryan gets it back into position. But good to see an early 3 from the Jumbos. Kabari now to Morin. Good switch. She's going to fall, lose it. Knapp is going to get it to Ryan, and that's going to be a turnover and a steal for Jack Knapp. As she's going to wind her way around for a sensational layup. Jack Knapp with her first 2 points of the day. Kind of contorted her body a little bit to get around the Trinity defender, but a great job from Jack Knapp, who, of course, scored 25 points in her last contest.
Jack Knapp is the current Tufts points leader at 13.3 a game.
And she's going to steal that one away. Going to try to get in transition. Harrington thinks she's open. Martinson gets the ball instead, and she's going to sink it too. Already above her season average at 4 points. Jumbo's bench loving it. Now, do you think, Zach, this is kind of a big lineup shift, or is it probably just to get Katie Martinson, her last regular season game, some action on the court here?
Yeah, I think probably just to get Martinson involved. I mean, she's having a pretty good year so far, so I definitely want to, get her involved, spread the ball around a little bit just to get everybody involved on this offense.
Yeah, of course. Interesting, too, because Emily Briggs did score 16 against Babson, but it looks like Martinson will continue her run in this first quarter with 6:56 left on the game clock. Jumbos up to a good 6-point lead so far. Kabari going to drive on DeCandido. That's not going to fall, but she's going to get her own rebound. Jumbled a little bit around there in the restricted area. Now 3-pointer here from Cunningham is good. Cunningham is absolutely deadly from 3-point range. 57 out of 119. That is 48% from 3-point range. So
that is an unbelievable 3-point percentage this year, and this Trinity team definitely likes to shoot the long ball, and they're doing a great job of that this year.
Oh, DeCandido almost losing in the scrum. Now Martinson falling on it, and they're going to call a foul. I think that's going to be on Morin. Yep, they're going to call that on Allie Morin for kind of pushing her in the back. And now the thing that we were sort of thinking would happen, Katie Martinson goes to the bench after scoring 4 points, leading the Jumbos right now. But a great debut for Katie Martinson thus far.
Great debut, yeah.
DeCandido jumper mid-range is not going to fall. Rebound by Harrington, but then she's going to throw it to number 2, Bailey Highland.
Yeah, a good job on Tufts to get back on defense quickly there to limit the transition points.
Yeah, that could have turned pretty ugly. Bari now on the wing. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. That's going to be Highland for 3, and she's going to airball the whole thing. and that's going to fall out of bounds. Jumbo ball. Yeah, not a good-looking shot there from Highland. 12 for 34 on the year, so that's around a 36% clip. And Harrington is going to come out too, replaced by Jeanette Wadolowski, one of the 3 exceptional freshmen the Tufts Jumbos have this year. DeCandido from 3, and she's going to airball it. So not a good couple of possessions for people shooting 3-point shots there.
Yeah, I respect the long ball, but sometimes you just gotta be able to drive to the paint and give yourself work the ball around to give yourself an open look.
Yeah, very good point there. And now Kabari's going to drive on DeCandido, and that's going to be a charge on Kabari. It looks like she got her elbow or her shoulder into the face of DeCandido. DeCandido's smiling a little bit, but that's going to be the second foul announced here on Kabari. So actually they still haven't updated it. So probably still just the first, but you don't want to see your best player get into too big of foul trouble early in this one, especially with such a tight contest right now.
Yeah, definitely got to make sure you're limiting the fouls this game.
Now DeCandido driving in the paint. A lot of bodies there. Tries the turnaround layup there. No good from DeCandido. Now Morin out near the blue line. He's going to go back in. Kabari trying to break it down. High pass. Now Morin got some space. Mid-range jumper is off. Rebound by Highland. And they're going to say an over the back, I believe, on Highland. Oh, no, they're going to call that on Jack Knapp. My bad. And now Aaron Cunningham, who made that 3-pointer earlier, is going to sub off in favor of number 13, Kaylin Campbell, the freshman from Hillsborough, North Carolina. And she is going to make her mark instantly as she gets that one to fall. 9-8 in favor of the Jumbos. Wadolowski driving, 2 bodies there. Almost makes the shot work, but that's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to say Bantam ball. Not a lot of offensive success here for the Jumbos thus far. What are you seeing right now on the court, Zach?
Yeah, no, I think they're definitely trying to get in the paint, get those easy layups. But I think you gotta work the ball around a little bit more, get some good ball movement.
Steal there for Wadolowski. Good job.
Good play on defense right there.
That's something the Jumbos do well. Now Briggs gonna try to handle it, and she's gonna lose her handle. Emily Briggs frustrated there, and we're going to see a couple of subs for the Jumbos and one for Trinity. Angela Alibrandi is going to come on. DeCandido going to come off. Molly Ryan also going to head to the bench, and Sadie Otley, who had 7 rebounds this past game against Babson. Someone, one of the smaller guards making a difference there. She's going to check in and guard Morin in the backcourt.
Yeah, that 7 rebounds last game is pretty impressive. Trinity averages about 41 rebounds per game, so it's definitely taking charge of the Bantam.
They're going to see, I wonder what they're going to call here. Maybe a double dribble, might be what the hand signals are. We'll find out. The referees are going to conference here. And a little more on that substitution. Looks like Peace Kabari subbed off in favor of Erica Junkett, senior guard from Monroe, New Jersey. One of the fine states in the Union. One of the finest, if I may say so myself. And they're going to say that remains Trinity ball, and Courtney Erickson is going to come off in favor of, try to get the number here, in favor of Katie Kirsch, freshman from Pelham, New Hampshire, 6 foot. She stands. Now, tussle for it. Emily Briggs going to wind up with the ball. Another turnover for the Jumbos. We'll see if they can capitalize on this for points. Alibrandi at the block, and they're going to call Alibrandi for a travel. She moved her other pivot foot before she got the ball down. So waste opportunity there for Tufts.
Yeah, Tufts, unfortunately, not able to capitalize, but they've been doing a pretty good job of putting that defensive pressure on Trinity this game, forcing a couple turnovers in the paint.
Yeah, almost lost the ball there, Junkit did.
Right, yeah.
She's going to keep trying to drive on her freshman counterpart, Wadolowski. Highland running into the switch.
Trinity's doing a good job of...
Kirsch, they're going to wave the basket off and say she traveled as well. So 3 straight turnovers on 3 straight possessions here.
Yeah, no, Trinity was doing a good job of moving the ball around that play. Unfortunately, they had to get the travel there, but still almost had something going there.
Knapp. Now Bicken, we haven't seen a lot of her yet. Wadolowski out to Alibrandi. Not much movement here from the Jumbos. That reverse layup kind of wildly off the backboard, and they're going to call Alibrandi for another travel. So that's 4 straight turnovers on 4 straight possessions for both teams.
Yeah, it looks like Briggs might have gotten fouled there a little bit on that last possession, but yeah, I guess 4 turnovers in the last few plays. Definitely not good for either team, obviously.
And Emily Briggs is going to come off in favor of Sophia Rosa, the 3rd freshman in the Musketeer trio. Kabari going to break it down. A lot of bodies in the paint there for the Jumbos. And Knapp is going to get fouled and make it a 3-point play. Jack Knapp and getting this offense back into it. Tough shot there, and she makes it work. That's big for the Jumbos right now as they've been struggling on offense.
Yeah, definitely. Knapp's currently shooting 80% from the line. So definitely being able to convert on that one and being able to get to the line is definitely going to help the Jumbos on this one.
So Allie Morin is going to come off in addition to Erica Junkit as Knapp fails to convert on the 3-point play. Of course, Piscabari now back in, and so is Courtney Erickson, the top scorer for the Bantams, as Highland is going to make that one go, bringing it back to a 1-point game. Her first points of the day. Oh, Sadie Audley just crossed up Highland. Sadie Audley did not know she had those kind of moves. Wide open jumper is good for her. So
that was a pretty nasty move right there.
And that's going to be a foul on Sophia Rosa on Courtney Erickson. She's going to go to the line for her 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the day, But, wow, what a move by Sadie Otley. Just on her back was Bailey Highland. Sensational stuff. Erickson hits her first, making her 2 for 3 on the day.
Erickson shooting a little over 70% from the line this season, so.
It looks like one of the referees dropped her whistle, actually. So trying to reattach that to the clip. Having a little trouble, but gets it done. Good stuff from the Zebras here at Cousins Gymnasium. Erickson makes it 3 for 4 on the day. And back to a 1-point game we go. Tufts in a tighter contest than they may have anticipated at this juncture of the game.
Yeah, got a nice thrilling game going here at the end of the first.
Knapp now handling with the ball. Looks like Trinity going a zone defense on the Jumbos, and they're going to wave that shot off. 3-second violation on the Jumbos. So even when they are getting these sort of breakdowns of the defense here, they're just committing another turnover. So kind of a sloppy day on offense for the Jumbos.
Yeah, no, Tufts just trying to work it around the paint, just to try and get something, working around the arc, I should say, to try and get something going down low. But now the turnovers are really killing both teams today.
A couple of substitutions here for the Jumbos. Molly Ryan is in, as that reverse layup is no good. And Molly Ryan got decked by Walker there. Kabari, excuse me. And It's a little bit of confusion there. Goes jumbo ball. And look who just entered the game for the Jumbos. One of our keys to the game, Lily Paro, is in with 19.6 seconds to go in this first quarter. We'll see if she gets a deep range attempt here.
Yeah, Lily Paro shooting about 50%.
They're going to call another.
Deep.
So that's going to be an offensive foul on Sophia Rosa. So another lost possession for the Jumbos. She's going to go to the bench immediately. And Katie Martinson, who is, I believe, tied for the lead on the day for the Jumbos, is back in.
Yeah, as you were saying, Lily Paro's in, and she's shooting about 50% from deep this season. So definitely want to see if Tufts is going to give her some opportunities from beyond the arc.
Courtney Erickson gets that shot to go, and that is going to be the end of the first quarter. And surprisingly, it is not the Tufts Jumbos, number 6 in the nation, who have the lead. It is the Trinity Bantams, lead by 1 right now. How is this happening? How is this happening, Zach?
Yeah, it's just the turnovers are a little bit higher than normal. I mean, because it looks like Tufts only averages about 12, 13 turnovers a game. So we've definitely had a couple today. So
yeah, definitely would agree with you there. Again, the turnover numbers: Tufts with 5 turnovers, Trinity with 6. And when Tufts wins the turnover battle, they usually are getting a lot of points. Only 6 points off of turnovers so far, so haven't really capitalized when they have it. And additionally, I think Trinity's had a pretty good strategy for defending the Jumbos on offense here. They must have been watching the Amherst game, because they're committing 2-3 bodies to the paint every time a Jumbo tries to take it in.
Yeah, I know. Tufts likes to work the ball kind of in the paint, so definitely Trinity being able to defend the basket down low is definitely being able to work today, and definitely looking forward to see if Trinity is going to keep that up for the rest of the game.
Of course. Good point here. We'll see if the Jumbos can adjust in this second quarter to close out the half. Find themselves down by 1. Knapp going to fire from 3 off the mark. Lily Paro fights for the rebound, and they're going to say it is Jumbo ball off of Peace Kabari. Maybe you could say Lily Paro is sort of an attempt to get them back off of the paint and out of there, so that the Jumbos can really go to work. Molly Ryan off the backboard. Nice shot there from the freshman. Now Allie Morin back on the court. Of course, joined by Erin Cunningham, Becky Reifler. And they're going to call a... Not sure what that foul was, but it is going to be called on Molly Ryan. That's going to be her first of the day, I believe. Now Morin holding it up. Erickson driving and blocked by Martinson. Almost fell out of bounds there, but Katie Martinson making her impact felt.
Yeah, Tufts has definitely been doing a good job of guarding the paint. Tufts has only given up 2 points in the paint so far today. So definitely making Trinity shoot the ball more than getting the easy layups.
Yeah, we were waiting eagerly for that the first Lily Paro 3-ball, and she airballs it out of bounds. Luckily, Jumbo's got it back. But of course, you do want to see that shooting. She's shooting on
nearly 50%.
On 50 attempts, 50%. So,
which is just incredible, yeah, for the season.
Molly Ryan misses, and it's going to go. She's going to get the rebound, and then that rebound is going to fall out of bounds, giving it to the Bantams. And Kaylin Harrington on the sideline looking to check in for Jack Knapp.
Yeah, Tufts also doing a good job getting the offensive rebounds today, beating Bantam 6-2 However, Trinity is up on the Jumbos by 6-5 for the defensive rebound. So the rebound battle has been pretty close today as well.
Yeah, we expected it to be that way. As Peace Kabari thinks about a three, drives in the paint, and she is going to be fouled, I believe, by Erica DiCandido. Yeah, they're going to call it on DiCandido. Barubi not happy with that call, but there was a bit of contact on the hand of Peace Kabari. Kabari has not shot from the free throw line today. Her first does not go in. She is shooting around 70% from the line thus far this season. And that's going to be an 0 for 2 for Kabari. Misses the chance to put her team in the lead. Now Ryan going to handle it up. Lily Paro winding out. Jumbo's looking for something. Alibrandi thinks about a jumper. Good movement here for the Jumbos, but Trinity staying on. And they're going to get it to Alibrandi, and that's going to be ripped from her hands by Peace Kabari. Trinity bench pretty pumped about that.
Great defense by Trinity there. The Jumbos were looking to get something started, but the Bantams just shut down every attempt that the Jumbos were looking for on that one.
Well, the Jumbos were moving the ball, but Trinity was staying with them, which you don't usually see, as that three-pointer by Cunningham is no good. Rebound by Lily Paro. Ryan going to slow it down. Now Alibrandi at the free throw line. Into Paro. Paro with the reverse layup, no good. And that's going to be a rebound for Courtney Erickson. And they're going to, I believe, call the foul on DiCandido for kind of the reach in there. Did you see a lot on that play or no?
Yeah, I think I definitely saw a little bit of a reach on that one. Yeah, definitely the Jumbos need to limit the fouls going into the rest of the day.
Second foul on DiCandido. She's going to exit the game. So far has not scored a point in this one, although she does have 2 rebounds and 3 assists. Long two by Erickson is no good, and they're going to call that foul on Cunningham for a little bit of an over the back. And Lily Paro is going to exit the game. And Emily Briggs going to come on. Actually, I think she was already on for a little bit. Wadolowski coming in for the Jumbos. Briggs almost lost that pass attempt.
A good recovery by the Jumbos there.
Jumbos not really testing the paint much right now. A lot of bodies in there from Trinity, but that beautiful pass by Molly Ryan on the in-cut from Wadolowski. Great find and excellent execution on the shot.
That play was very well executed. I like the Jumbos being patient and being able to find someone in the paint.
Going to double team there, and Ryan going to try to reach for the ball. Are they going to call a jump ball? They are going to call a jump ball, which means it's Jumbo possession, as Trinity won the opening tip. But sending the double team after Allie Morin worked right there.
Definitely, yeah. As I said earlier, the Jumbos are doing a good job of getting that defensive pressure going, and I think that was another good example of the defensive pressure that Tufts has been able to apply today.
And now Bailey Highland going to come in, and Aaron Cunningham going to walk off. You're also going to see Kaylin Campbell on the floor. Wide open shot here for Highland, and she is going to hit the buzzer beater to the dismay of Carla Barubi. Now Trinity in a 1-point match, down by that amount. And that's going to be a terrible pass attempt by Ryan. Running up the floor is Highland, and she is going to make the layup work. Highland took it, and she made it.
Yeah, that was just some sloppy offense right there. Gotta be able to loft the pass a little bit more. Actually, can't afford to make dumb mistakes like that in a game that's this close.
And Ryan misses from 3. And that's going to be another fast break attempt. And that's going to be Kaylin Campbell converting, and the Jumbos are down by 3. Timeout by Tufts.
Trevor, what do you think of those 4 quick fast break points that the Bantams just got there?
I mean, you could say it's not good. What do you think?
Yeah, no, definitely agree. Just some sloppy playing by the Jumbos. Hopefully, and definitely a called for timeout there by head coach Carla Berube.
Yeah, no, not the way the Jumbos envision this game going so far. They're usually the ones getting fast break points on their opponents, not the Trinity Bantams on them. Trinity, of course, we gotta give them a credit. They've also had a very, very, very good season thus far this year. Only 4 losses on the year, and they actually, when they played Amherst and Bowdoin, kind of lost by the same amount to those teams that Tufts did. So they're not getting blown out. This is a premier team in the NESCAC, and they're giving the Tufts Jumbos trouble right now by capitalizing on the weaknesses of this team. And we'll see if the Jumbos can fix those weaknesses as they come out, adding Kaylin Harrington to the lineup.
Yeah, I definitely agree. The Jumbos need to be able just to limit their mistakes more and just limit the damage that the Bantams have been being able to take advantage of.
Unlucky there from Angela Alibrandi, and they're going to call a foul. Trinity bench thinks it's going to be on the Jumbos. Yeah, they're going to get, I believe, Emily Briggs. Yeah, they're going to get Emily Briggs for the loose ball foul there, as she sort of fell on someone else. Highland with the ball. She's got 6.
The Bantams, working the perimeter, trying to get something going.
And Jumbo's having to hustle on defense right now. Good movement here by the Bantams, as it's going to be a shot attempt by Reifler, rebound by Knapp.
Great rebound there by Knapp.
Harrington getting it into Briggs. Restricted area shot is no good. Airballed. Rebound by Alibrandi. Alibrandi from near the corner, and she makes the shot. Some shooting when the Jumbos need it by Angela Alibrandi. Not even on the top scoring leaders for the Jumbos, but she's going to have to play a big role in this one today as she scores her first 2.
Yeah, that was a good second chance put back by the Jumbos.
Nice shot there by Courtney Erickson. Rolls out. Rebound by Knapp. And we're going to see
looks like there was a foul called on the play.
I would agree with that assessment. I think they're getting yeah, they're going to get Becky Reifler for a bit of a reach-in, I think. Jumbos are going to retain possession. Tufts has 4 fouls right now to Trinity's 2, and that's going to be a foul on the shot, you would think, by Emily Briggs.
Oh, that was a good vision there by Knapp to be able to find Briggs in the post.
Yeah, Briggs, for her first free throw shots of the day, makes it. She's shooting 72.5% from the line this season. And yeah, that foul is going to be on Erica Junke, the senior from Monroe. And Tufts back in the lead here, 21-20 after those 2 Emily Briggs free throw attempts.
Yeah, definitely needed those. The Tufts free throw percentage today has been a little bit lower than normal, but Briggs able to increase the percentage a little bit today.
Knapp close guarding there. Rebound there by Highland. She threw it off the rim of the net, missed it, rebounded, and then hit it off the backboard. So
great second chance play right there by the Bantams.
Yeah, Highland leading the team right now in points with 8, usually only scoring 6 per game. Her energy has really been a great catalyst for this Bantam team.
Yeah, she has definitely been one of the driving forces behind the Bantam offense today, and the Bantams are definitely going to look for her for some more points throughout the rest of the game.
Missed by Harrington. Lily Paro set to check in here. A lot of substitutions by Carla Berube here early on, trying to find something that works. That shot is going to, that play is going to roll off. A lot of rolling around, and they're going to give the Jumbos the ball after that, you know, a little bit of a pile of mishaps there. Now, also, Kaylin Harrington's going to check in out of the game. Sadie Otley is going to check in. Sophia Rosa also going to check in. A lot of quick substitutions here by Berube. You're also going to see Junke go to the bench. Kaylin Campbell going to come in addition to Katie Kirsch. And Emily Briggs going to go out too. Wonder what's going on here. She just subbed her whole lineup out. As Di Candido's now in, I guess.
Very interesting play there by Berube. I guess maybe just to throw the Bantams off their guard a little bit, just to put in some new faces.
Sadie Otley trying to run out. Lily Paro for three, and that one is good. Lily Paro gets the three ball to go down. Beautiful looking shot from her.
Oh yeah, that was a great play there. I like how the Jumbos were able to fake the drive, but then kick it back out for three, and then.
That's the type of stuff this Jumbos team has been missing. As Sophia Rosa falls down, rebound eventually goes to Jack Knapp there. Could have been a bit of a disaster. As the full court press applied to Jack Knapp, Jumbos should capitalize here, and the handoff is missed from Di Candido to Rosa.
Yeah, again, Tufts has had a couple of those sloppy plays on offense, and we definitely need to, at the Jumbos rally, need to limit those mistakes. Yeah. Especially when you're only up by 2 points.
This Jumbo team has so much chemistry, not really seeing much of that today so far. As Campbell handles the ball on Rosa, beats her to the lane and to the layup. Kaylin Campbell getting some nice stuff, getting Lily Paro off balance.
Great play right there.
Yeah, Lily Paro's defense is going to be tested today a lot if she's going to play more. So we'll see if she can rebound from that. Di Candido handling out to Otley. 8 seconds left on the clock, about a minute left on the game clock, and that's almost going to go in for Sadie Otley, but she was fouled on the play, and she's going to get 2. They're going to call a blocking. Yeah, they're actually going to call Kaylin Campbell. Actually, she's not. Oh, yeah, she is. So Kaylin Campbell's going to be called for the foul as Otley hits her first.
Otley currently shooting a little over 63% from the line this season.
Sophia Rosa going to check off, and Emily Briggs, who just checked off, is going to check back in.
It looks like.
And Di Candido going to check up also. So the 2 players involved in that turnover are going to go right out. Otley hits her 2 shots to put the Jumbos back ahead. 55 seconds and counting left in the half. Tufts up by 2. Highland out to Cunningham for 3, off the mark. A lot of contact in the restricted area. Sadie Otley is stunned right now. She might, looks like she's okay, but she kind of fell over there. Wonder if there was a lot of contact.
Still a good effort there. Nice little pass into the corner.
Jack Knapp is going to pop that up. Ran into someone. Surprised they didn't call anything there.
Yeah, a lot of contact on Knapp there in the paint.
Anyways, it's going to be down to final possession ball as the shot clock has turned off. 13 seconds and counting for the Bantams to make something out of this possession. Down by 2. Morin going to try to wind her way around. Bad shot attempt by Morin. Jumbo's running up the court. Half-court shot is no good from Emily Briggs off the backboard. And right now we're going to end this first half in a tight one, folks. 26-24. Jumbo's up. We'll see you after the half. Welcome back, JumboCast viewers, to the second half of this exciting close competition between the number 6 Tufts Jumbos and the visiting Trinity Bantams. Once again, I'm play-by-play man Trevor Russo, joined by my color man Jack Eskenazi. So, tighter one than many Jumbo viewers would expect, and maybe Trinity viewers, and at least I expected. What has Trinity done to keep this so close and put themselves in a great position to take the 4 seed?
Yeah, I think.
Or the 3 seed, because they have the 4 seed right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Trinity has just been being able just to, get the fast break points. As we were talking about earlier, Tufts has had a couple sloppy mistakes. So just being able just to take advantage of those has been really helpful for the Bantams. On the Tufts end, the defense has been really strong. I like the defensive pressure that I've seen out of the Jumbo so far. Just need to limit the mistakes that they've been making on offense a little bit. And for both teams, really, just limit the turnovers. And then, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the second half. It's been a close one. Yeah,
should be a good one, as we are set to go underway for half number 2, quarter number 3 of Tufts versus Trinity, final game of the regular season for the Tufts Jumbos. And actually, let me see. Yep, also the final game for the Trinity Bantams. So both teams finishing up their regular seasons, and this will have playoff implications. Not completely sure about the tiebreakers, but if Tufts loses to Trinity, I believe they would lose the 3 seed and go down to the 4 seed. So still a very crucial matchup for both teams involved.
Yeah, definitely.
As Molly Ryan kind of runs into a wall there. Jack Knapp for 3. That's off the mark. And that's going to go out of bounds and go to Trinity ball for the Jumbos on the court.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
For the starting lineups, we got Jack Knapp, Kaylin Harrington, Katie Martinson, Erica DiCandido, and Molly Ryan. And taking it up right now is Allie Morin, followed by Peace Kabari. Elizabeth Althoff, not starting, is now in the game for the Trinity Bantams. Courtney Erickson and Erin Cunningham. So Becky Reifler not going to be considered in this second half starting lineup for the Bantams. What were you saying earlier?
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting matchup with Tufts being the 3 seed right now and the Bantams at the 4 seed. Especially as you said, with this being the last regular season game, definitely, especially being so close, makes this game very interesting coming down the stretch.
Martinson with the floater from the block. 6 points on the day for Martinson. In her last regular season game, this has got to feel good. And just as we say that, she kind of pushes Elizabeth Althoff in the back. So that's going to be her second foul of the day. We got Peace Kabari set to inbound for the Bantams. Now into Erickson, trying to wind her way around, gets her own rebound and misses again. But Peace Kabari with the offensive rebound. Not a good sequence in the paint for the Jumbos there. As Kabari makes a count. And that's going to be off the side of the backboard for Molly Ryan. Bantams hustling up the floor. Althoff off the backboard, and that's going to be eventually rebounded by Kabari. Another offensive rebound for the Bantams.
Yeah, great opportunity by Bantam, but unfortunately they were not able to convert on that one. But I think definitely being able to reset looks like it's been helping them so far.
Jumbo's getting mixed up on defense, and they're going to call a 3-second violation, I believe, on Althoff. Or actually, that was on Courtney Erickson. So she was kind of parking there in the restricted area. That's a no-no. Now Ryan out to Harrington. DiCandido almost losing the handle. Ryan trying to drive. Floats it out to Knapp, nearly intercepted by Kabari. But Knapp going to try to make it work off the backboard and rebound eventually by Courtney Erickson. These shots just not falling for the Tufts Jumbos right now.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they still had a decent amount of time left on the shot clock, so it might have been a good idea for Knapp to.
DeCandido stealing that, and she's going to be fouled. A little too physical there. They're going to call, I believe, Courtney Erickson with her first of the day for the reach-in. Yeah. I mean, you can fight for the rebounds and then or the steals, and then that's a little too much. So.
Yeah, definitely 100% agree with you on that one.
Now Harrington, guarded tightly by Highland.
Looks like the
now into Briggs. 2-point shot from the baseline is good. Emily Briggs found open. Great spot there from Jack Knapp.
Yeah, it looks like the Bantams might have tipped that pass a little bit, but great recovery by the Jumbos.
Interesting find there, Zach. And now Erickson off the backboard, and she's going to be fouled. 3-point play incoming for Trinity. Courtney Erickson fouled by DeCandido. So that's actually going to be DeCandido's third foul of the day with 6:43 remaining in this third quarter. And Erickson shooting, of course, 70.5% from the line. Going to be her 5th and 6th free throw shots of the day. Actually, just her 5th. That was a 3-point play.
Yeah, I know. Those fouls have really been hurting the Jumbos just because the Bantams have been able to hit their free throws today, so you just can't give up free points like that easily.
Now Knapp trying to make something happen, accelerates to the lane, and she's going to be fouled by Erickson on the layup attempt.
Good job on Knapp to draw the line and draw the contact, and send herself to the line.
Erickson not happy with that foul call, but did you see contact on that play?
Yeah, it definitely looks like she was, knocked out or away from the basket a little bit on that one. Maybe like got hit in the arm. Couldn't really see it too well, but definitely saw some contact.
And Jack Knapp brings herself up to 2 out of 3 for free throws on the day. Shooting, of course, 80% from the line, so a good percentage. And they're going to foul Molly Ryan on the inbound. So,
yeah, very interesting just to, run the press there in the third quarter, but good job on the Jumbos again for being able to draw the contact. And
now
start making their way into the bonus for this quarter.
Yeah, the foul was on Allie Moran. She was untouched this time as she handles the ball. Guarded by Ryan. That was a long pass that made itself into the hands of Erin Cunningham. Shot attempt by Erickson is no good. Rebound by Knapp. She thought about bringing it up, but now she's slowing it down. DeCandido setting a hard screen, and they're going to, let's see what they call here, whether that's on DeCandido or on Highland.
Yeah, I think DeCandido was able to set her feet there, so I think that should.
Are they gonna call nothing on that play? Or are they gonna call a foul?
I feel like you gotta at least call something on that one. I mean, DeCandido got hit pretty hard.
Yeah, there's no foul signal right now, so are they just gonna say that was a no play and a missed whistle? That doesn't seem like basketball.
I mean,
yeah, so they're going to call just no foul and I guess an inadvertent whistle on that play. So nothing doing but oh, and she's hit again. Highland hits DeCandido again, and this has got to be a foul.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, that one just kind of came out of nowhere, so definitely. Yeah, that last play was weird. Weird call by the refs on that one. Don't know what was going
and it happens right again, yeah. Very strange stuff. So second foul on the day for Highland. DeCandido, let's see if she gets this one to fall. No good. Rebound by Harrington, strong at the restricted area. Knapp, 2-point from the key is good. Jack Knapp hitting her open look.
Nice little pull-up jumper right there.
Jumbo's almost caught out of defensive alignment, but DeCandido quick to guard Reifler. 15 on the shot clock. Not much movement. Now passing it off a little bit more are the Bantams.
Jumbos have done a good
Reifler
job.
is going to just whiff on that shot attempt. Try to draw a foul, but they're going to say that went off, I think, Jack Knapp or one of the Jumbos.
Yeah, the Jumbos were doing a good job of protecting the paint on that one, making the Bantams keep the ball on the outside. Definitely making them burn the shot clock.
Yeah. And they're going to call a foul on Emily Briggs for a reach-in. That's going to reset the shot clock, too. That's probably the biggest part about that play.
Yeah, no, definitely. Definitely huge to almost makes that good defense on the last position go to waste a little bit.
Oh, and that's an errant pass, and they're going to call a foul on Kaylin Campbell, I believe, as DeCandido. Yeah, they're going to call that on Kaylin Campbell. As DeCandido was primed for the fast break layup right there.
Yeah, no, good hustle on DeCandido there.
Now Knapp bring it slowly up the court.
Knapp trying to get something started here. Like the Jumbos have been pretty patient on offense so far this quarter.
Molly Ryan from the corner is off, and actually it's in.
got a pretty nice bounce there.
Wow. I should not have called that before because it bounced off the side. Looked like it was going to go out for a rebound, and then just physics went to work.
That was
Molly Ryan bringing it to 8.
Great break for Molly Ryan and the Jumbos there.
Yeah, and that's the largest lead of the day the Jumbos have so far. 8-point lead. Let's see if that's the catalyst for them to start breaking away at this point.
Yeah, definitely. It seems like the Jumbos have gotten a lot of good momentum, so it's definitely on the Jumbos to capitalize on it, and definitely on the Jumbos to capitalize on their momentum, and for the Bantams to kind of stop the Jumbo momentum a little bit and shift it the other way.
Now, I just thinking about sort of this run, they were up 2 and now they're up by 6 more. You've got to say that the what's going on here is the improved shooting from the Jumbos. They're hitting their open looks.
Yeah, the Jumbos have definitely been able to convert more on their shots. Shots weren't falling too much in the first half, but definitely started to drop more here in this third quarter.
So now Sadie Otley on the court here for the Jumbos. Trying to think of who would have to go off for that. Yeah, Tufts playing a bit of a smaller lineup right now. As Erickson, are they going to call the foul on Erickson? Or not on Erickson, on DeCandido?
Looks like they, called the foul on DeCandido, who looked a little upset on that call.
That's this is not great for Erica DeCandido. I think that would make that, oh, actually she's up to 3 fouls. Still not great as Erickson converts the first.
Yeah, Erickson has seemed to go to the free throw line fairly often today.
Yeah, that's her 7th. Otley on the fast break is gonna get the layup to go. Good response by the Jumbos on that play. Everyone in the stands is calling for a double dribble on that play. Refs do not see it.
DeCandido was clearly upset on that no call. Looks like might have been a double dribble or backcourt violation very briefly, but definitely got the fans a little bit upset on that no call.
Yeah, well, Jumbos get the ball back anyways on a foul by Courtney Erickson. She's up to 3 fouls also. Oh, and Kabari took a bit of a spill with Erica DeCandido. Now play is restored to normal.
And the Jumbos are having a tough time getting something going there.
Ryan from 3, drains it. Molly Ryan showing that range that she had so early on in the season.
I stand corrected, the Jumbos were they were able to hit that three-pointer there.
Long pass to Campbell. Now into Erickson. She's going to try to get the layup, and they're not going to call a foul.
Good defense.
Out to Briggs, or are they? They're going to call a travel on DeCandido on the fast break, or on Briggs. One of the two had a travel.
Great stop by Briggs right there. Definitely do not want to give up any more points in the paint.
Yeah, and refs are looking like they have to do damage control to Carla Berube, going over to her after basically every call so far. So
yeah, Berube is definitely starting to get more involved with this game, in particular the refs' calls.
Almost out of bounds here. Highland picking it up. Three-point attempt by Campbell is no good, and rebound there by Molly Ryan, and that's going to be a foul, I believe, on Allie Morin.
Trinity calls fouls on number 32, Peace Kabari.
Oh, no, they got that on Peace Kabari. My apologies. It's going to be her second. Kaylin Campbell will depart the game after that. Actually, is she going to depart the game?
Yeah, the Bantam bench definitely looked a little confused and upset by that last call, but
yeah, should mention that both teams are in the bonus right now, which is why DeCandido is shooting at the line on that common foul. Cunningham is going to go to the bench, and actually Campbell's going to go to the bench. Cunningham's going to come on. And for the Jumbos, it looks like Jack Knapp is... Actually, no, she's just in the backcourt. No one's checking in. And DeCandido converting those two. Now up to a 13-point lead for the Jumbos. So starting to break away with that shooting and a bit more fouls from the Bantams.
Yeah, definitely. Being able to convert those shots this quarter has done great things for the Jumbos so far.
Oh, wow. Just Trinity Bantams just descended on Jack Knapp there.
Yeah.
That was kind of very voracious. And they're actually going to get Jack Knapp for a travel, is what the initial call was on the court. And they're going to stick with that call. So Peace Kabari going to inbound to Courtney Erickson. Erickson off the backboard, no good. Rebound, Sadie Otley.
Erickson was definitely trying to post up on Briggs in the paint right there. Unfortunately, was not able to convert.
DeCandido missing kind of an open shot from the restricted area. And that's going to remain Trinity ball, but that's a strange miss there from Erica DeCandido. She's usually money in the paint.
Yeah, no, DeCandido has one of the strongest Jumbos in the paint, so definitely shocking to see that right there.
Lily Parro set to check in. We'll see who it is at the next stoppage of play. 2:17 remaining in the third quarter, and they're going to call, I believe, Emily Briggs for a shooting foul on Courtney Erickson. Yeah, they're saying that's Emily Briggs' fourth foul. So she is in danger. I believe it's 5 fouls to foul out in women's basketball, although.
Yeah, Briggs obviously got to be careful of not getting that 5th foul here.
Yeah, they're going to prevent that from happening as Briggs is going to check out, getting a little bit of a talking to on the sidelines from her coach. Molly Ryan's also going to check out. Lily Parro and Angela Alibrandi now in for those two.
Yeah, I think definitely a good call there to have Briggs sit out for a little bit, because you still got, you know, a solid amount of time left in this game, and you want to have Briggs coming down the stretch. So
full court press almost backfired. The Jumbos didn't do anything with that, and they're going to get Alibrandi for her 3rd travel of the game. She's got to figure out something with that post move, because she keeps getting called for travels when she tries to pivot.
Yeah, no, definitely need to. Yeah, again, it goes back to like the dumb turnovers like that. Gotta obviously limit those.
Lily Parro guarding Cunningham tightly at the line. Of course, a dangerous shooter. Haven't seen that much shooting from her. Erickson from about 15 feet is off. Now DeCandido hustling up. Getting it to Knapp. They're going to reset a little bit here. Try to get some motion going. Brandy at the key. Now to Knapp. Wide open for Sadie Otley for three. Off the mark, almost. Rebound by Brandy. And they're going to get Brandy for her fourth travel.
Traveling Trinity ball.
I know, that is.
And Brandy's going to get subbed off. You got to wonder what's going on with her. Are you seeing any specific things that might be called travels?
And I think, as you said, it's like that post move. Definitely just being able to just pivot. You know, got to be able to watch that. And unfortunate call for the Jumbos there.
Well, it's actually interesting. Erin Poindexter McCann is giving Brandy a little bit of a post move lesson on the sideline right now. So Brandy clearly not in good spirits right now.
Yeah, because when that post move doesn't get called for traveling, it's been pretty dominant so far. But, you know, 4 traveling calls so far has got to hurt.
Yeah, as over on the other end of the court, Kaylin Campbell is shooting her second out of 2 shots, and she converts. Lead is down to 9 for the Jumbos with 55 and counting left to play. Otley driving out to DeCandido. Nice crossover, good pass. Martinson is going to be called for a double dribble. Another turnover for the Jumbos. This is really limiting their ability to break away, as I think that's their 13th turnover of the game.
Yeah, I know, and Tufts has been averaging about 13 turnovers per game, and they're already at 13 before the end of the third quarter, so.
And Molly Ryan set to check in at the bench. Shot by Kabari is no good, and she's going to get called for a foul, I believe.
Yeah, great rebound. Great job being able to hold on to the ball there.
Actually, no, they're going to get Katie Kirsch for the foul and do the bonus. That's going to be shots for Sadie Otley.
Yeah, Otley has been shooting 63% from the line so far, so definitely one of the more solid free throw shooters.
And that rims in, out, and in for Otley for her first. And Lily Paro is going to check out. Molly Ryan going to check in. Lily Paro having, you know, an extended run, not having the impact that we imagine she might have, although there's still a quarter to play. And Otley converts, brings it back to double digits, and the shot clock is off for the Trinity Bantams.
Yeah, you know, Trinity just kind of probably just going to try and kill a little bit of clock here before they try and take the last shot, just to limit the dominance the Jumbos have had this quarter.
5 seconds left. Trinity needs to get a shot off, and that's going to go over the head of Kaylin Campbell. Bad pass by Peace Kabari, and the Jumbos are going to have a shot with 3 seconds to go. So Molly Ryan running up the court. She's going to fire from half court. Almost. Closer than you'd think. She just looks like
yeah, definitely a good effort given the circumstances.
Yeah, it looked like a football pass out there.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah,
Molly
exactly.
Ryan.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of Tom Brady from last weekend. So
well, I don't know if Tom Brady. Let's not praise that performance a little bit. He was not good in that game. But the Jumbos in this third quarter, unlike Brady, are playing pretty well as they extend the lead from 2 to 11. What would you say the key to, you know, this sort of cushion has been, Zach?
Definitely the shooting. I mean, the Jumbos have, you know, definitely been converting more of their shots. We still had a couple not so great turnovers, but definitely the shots have been dropping more, and I think that definitely has been one of the major keys so this quarter for the Jumbos. So definitely looking forward to see if they will continue to be draining shots in the fourth quarter, and if the Bantams will be able to limit the momentum that the Jumbos have gathered there.
Mm-hmm. If you're Trinity, you were at the end of this first half, you were so close to, I guess, taking this lead on this dominant Jumbo's team, and it sort of slipped away here. How can Trinity erase this deficit?
Yeah, I think you definitely got to put more pressure on the perimeter just to limit the Jumbos from their shooting. Definitely just got to take more advantage of the Jumbo turnovers. Yeah, definitely just got to convert, get points quickly, and put a lot of pressure on defense, and then I think that'll be the key for the Bantams.
And that's going to be a travel on Bailey Highland there. Wanted the contact but did not get it.
Yeah, and obviously not the way you want to start out the quarter, especially when you're down by 11 points.
Well, back and forth between Knapp and Ryan here. Trying to see if they can exploit this. A little bit of a zone here from the Bantams. Ollie over the side. 4 seconds left. Knapp for three. Drains it. Knapp semi-contested from the wing. Gets it down. Lead now up to 14.
Yeah, that brings the Jumbo three-point percentage to 33% on the day.
Which you like to see. Going into these NESCACs, the Jumbos are going to be needing to shoot more. And you're seeing a little bit more of that today as they're going to call the foul on, I believe.
Trinity calls fouls on number 24.
Yeah, they're going to call that on Courtney Erickson for a bit of a reach-in on that loose ball.
It seems like the Jumbos have shifted their offensive priority from more in the paint to more physically shooting, taking longer shots in the second half, and it's clearly been working so far.
DeCandido breaking down the zone. Caught Kabari and Highland sleeping and got the jumper off the backboard.
Yeah, great little shot in the paint there. Jumbos have been lethal from all over today.
Now Kabari into Erickson, and they're going to, I believe, call a foul on
Jumbo fouls on number 32.
on Alibrandi, yeah, or not Alibrandi, Martinson, excuse me. That's who I was thinking it was going to be. Now inbound to Erickson again. Martinson has 3 on the day, by the way. Now into Morin. She's trying to work her way around and under the backboard. Almost converted, but a little too much high stepping to get around Knapp there.
Yeah, tried to do a little bit too much with that one. But
oh my goodness, Jack Knapp with the sideways floater. And now she's turned it on in this one.
Yeah, no, the Jumbos have been doing a good job on those last 2 possessions to get the points in the paint. Which I think definitely has been, because last quarter they definitely started to work the three-pointer a little bit more, but now it seems in this quarter at least, it seems like they've been scoring from all over, which has definitely done some damage to the Bantam defense.
Yeah, the Bantams have not scored since 1:04 in the third quarter. So 4-minute drought and counting for Trinity to get back on the scoreboard a little bit. Lead is now 18. Underhanded layup missed by Halen Campbell. And now batted out, and it looks like Peace Kabari just decked Jack Knapp. Of course, nothing intentional there. It looked like she was more focused on the play.
Yeah, great defense by the Bantams there. They're definitely going to need to get something going very quickly.
Yeah, they're going to call Kabari for her 3rd foul after that. And now, actually, I don't know if they called a foul on Kabari there, because, yeah, no, they just called that at an out of bounds. DeCandido from
in and
about
out
24,
there.
Yeah, not going in.
Tipped by Ryan, but good recovery by the Bantams, still able to.
Highland is going to be fouled on the shot. Kind of jumping little, I guess, jump shot there.
Exactly,
I don't know what else to describe that as, but that's going to be Highland's First free throws of the day here.
Yeah, Highland shooting just under 70% from the line this season. These are important free throws right here just to get some momentum back.
And misses the first. Highland is a little frustrated, does a little walk out to the top of the key. We're going to see new face here, Lily Bolin, the sophomore from Bluebell, Pennsylvania. Germantown Academy is going to replace Katie Martinson. And she's going to miss both her free throws. So now we're entering around 4.5 minutes of no scoring for the Trinity Bantams.
Yeah, if you're the Jumbos, you probably just want to start trying to kill the clock a little bit just because you got to.
And they're going to get DeCandido for a travel there. A lot of those on the day for the Jumbos. That's going to be probably a pretty big focus in practice, I imagine, on Monday.
Definitely have to agree with you on that one. A lot of Jumbo travels. Just a lot of turnovers in general for the Jumbos. I mean,
yeah, and Ryan's going to come off, replaced by Jeanette Wadolowski. She has not seen too much action in this game thus far. Has 2 points on the day, though. 13 seconds on the shot clock here for the Bantams. And that's going to be blocked by Sadie Otley. And it's going to end up in her hand. She's trying to run the fast break with Bolin. Out to Knapp. Knapp for three. Almost. And strong rebound there by Courtney Erickson. And they're going to keep it. No foul called on the play here. Actually, no, they're going to say that. Huh. All right, well, Jumbos get the ball back.
All right, good defense right there on that last possession.
DeCandido up and around, inside layup for the junior out of North Wales, Pennsylvania. So again, you see a little bit more of these paint moves that DeCandido can show off. And Trinity, now down by 20, is going to call a timeout. So Trinity at this point has gone almost, I guess you could say, 5.5 minutes without scoring.
Yeah, it's been a tough offensive drought for the Bantams in the past couple minutes, but yeah, hopefully head coach Emily Garner will be able to draw up a nice play that'll help get the Bantams back on the board a little bit more.
Well, one of their strengths really is shooting the ball from behind the arc. I mean, they're shooting 35% in conference play as a team, but we haven't really, I mean, I'm not sure if the stats will reflect that, but we've only seen, we've seen 8 3-pointers compared to Tufts' 14, but they've only made 1, so.
Yeah, the shots have been a little bit cold for the Bantams beyond the arc, getting a lot of points in the paint and getting a lot of points in the post as well. But yeah, I think I'd like to see a little bit more shooting out of the Bantams, and just because they're a pretty strong shooting team.
Yeah, they've been kind of carried so far by
and
the free throw shooting of Courtney Erickson.
Definitely, yeah, the free throws have definitely started to add up for the Bantams. Gotten a lot of points off of free throws so far today.
Erickson heavily engaged in the paint with Bolin. Long jumper is good. They're going to call that a 2 from Peace Kabari.
Yeah, still a good shot. Hopefully that'll get some momentum going for the Bantams.
Yeah, breaking that scoring drought there. Now Otley into Wadolowski. He's going to get it out.
Looks like she was going to take a shot there, but decided to pass the ball instead.
That's going to be a jump ball. Great job by Peace Kabari to recognize where Knapp was going with it, and actually just her hands were so quick on that to get the jump ball.
Yeah, great reflexes, great defensive effort there.
Replacing Campbell.
Definitely a good play. The Bantams have had, like, the last 2 possessions for the Bantams have been pretty good, so definitely got to be able to slow the Jumbos down a little bit.
Yeah. Now Trinity with under 5 minutes to play. They're going to We're going to call, I believe, Lily Bolin for a foul? Yeah, Lily Bolin for a little bit of a push there. So her first of the day. Like I was saying, under 5 minutes to play for the Bantams. They need to make up an 18-point deficit. And that's going to be a foul on Courtney Erickson again, so she's going to get to shoot some more free throws.
Yeah, Erickson has been killing it from the free throw line today.
Yeah, Lily Bolin picking up 2 fouls in a matter of 7 seconds.
Yeah, no.
So.
Yeah, the Jumbos have, while Erickson has been killing it from the line, the Jumbos have also done a good job of sending people to the line today. So definitely got to work on that in practice later this week.
Well, Jumbo's almost in the they almost have 5 fouls, which would put Trinity in the bonus. That would be pretty big for Trinity if they can get more free throws for Courtney Erickson. Maybe lessen this deficit, keep the clock stopped, which is good.
Yeah, no, the Bantams have been shooting the free throw very well, so a strong another foul will definitely go a long way for the Bantams.
DeCandido on the reverse, no good. Rebound by Wadolowski, and she's going to get it to go. Nice, strong layup there from Wadolowski. Four minutes, 3:59 to go. Piscabari drives off the backboard, nowhere close. Pass is tipped, and that's going to be hard foul on Ali Moran. She was kind of flung down by Sadie Otley, and she's going to shoot 2 and put Trinity into the bonus.
Yeah, although it was a foul on Otley there, it's still definitely great hustle there. Definitely got to make the Bantams work for their points instead of just giving them the open look.
Oh, and that's a big miss there for Ali Moran. These are her first shots of the day. Lily Bolin having a little conference with Coach Berube as she goes to the bench, and both misses for Ali Moran. And we're going to get a lot of contact on the ball there, but ultimately they're going to call a timeout for Trinity as Coach Emily Garner realized her player was in trouble.
Yeah, it looks like Highland was throwing some elbows there just to try and get some separation on the ball to make a pass. But
well, actually, Carla Berube's now kind of giving an elbow gesture to be like, hey, someone could have gotten decked. Why aren't you calling a foul here?
Yeah, I think I feel like calling a foul would have been maybe a little debatable, but not super surprising if the refs decided to call that.
Yeah, I didn't see any contact there, so that's probably why they held the whistle.
Yeah.
So good no call there for
the
referees on the court here.
It looks like they wanted to call it, but and as you said, it didn't look like there was any contact. Just
So Trinity with the ball again. Cunningham going to drive, bring it out to Erickson. Little static here from the Trinity Bantams, and Courtney Erickson trying to spin her way around the Jumbo defense, spins her way into a travel. So not a good possession there. Out of the timeout, too.
Yeah, those post moves and the travels have been getting both teams today.
Trinity also down to their last timeout of the game. Briggs going to try from 3 and almost got it. That would have been fun to see. Briggs only, that was her 9th three-point attempt of the year. So
a very unfortunate bounce there, went in and out.
Yeah. 3-point attempt by Morin is good. That's what you want to see more out of if you're the Trinity Bantams, is getting those 3-point shots with not much time in the shot clock. Because they've got a large deficit to make up with 2:51 here to play. Knapp content to run out the shot clock.
Yeah, I know. The Bantams have been shooting the three-pointer pretty well this season, so I'm a little surprised that they haven't tried to shoot that more often this game.
4 seconds left on the shot clock, and that's going to be Wadolowski is going to have to do something, and they're going to call a shot clock violation on Wadolowski. So that play not really going anywhere, but took 30 seconds off the clock for Tufts.
Yeah, the Bantams almost had a fast break right there, but great recovery by the Jumbos to be able to knock that down.
Yeah, and I feel like if you're Allie Morin, you got to be a little, you can't just stay off Jack Knapp while she's wasting all that time.
Oh, I know, definitely. Gotta, yeah, especially for at this point when you're up 15, the Jumbos are probably just going to try and kill clock, so you got to play tight defense at this point.
Shot made there by Bailey Highland, but of course she was not behind the line, so not going to get that extra one to lift her team. But down to a 12-point game, but 1:55 left on the clock to go. Jack Knapp holding the ball, content to just pass it back and forth, not really trying to engage at all.
Yeah, the Jumbos are definitely just trying to kill clock here.
4 seconds, 3, and that's going to be a turnover. Peace Kabari bringing it up. She's going to chuck it into Erickson. Erickson thought about shooting. Now Highland into Morin. 15-14 on the shot clock. Highland getting a little bit of space. Tried to go with the Euro step and makes it in. Did not complete the Euro step as she kind of got blocked by a wall there, but good shot attempt, but just 1:07 and counting on the clock.
Yeah, it looks like Kabari was open in the corner on that last play, but still a great move to get those 2 points.
Yeah, I think you got to start fouling now if you're Trinity, or you're just kind of giving up this game right now. And that's going to be a blocking foul on Courtney Erickson.
Yeah, D. Candido able to get the and one. Definitely great job of being able to draw the contact and get to the line as well.
Yeah, and that's probably going to ice this game, I think, that shot attempt. You needed to keep them. I mean, this game was probably out of reach by around 2 minutes, but we're going to say that seals it so far. D. Candido at the line to shoot.
Yeah. Yeah, D. Candido is a 85.3% from the line this year. Definitely one of the better jumbo free throw shooters this season.
And I think Courtney Erickson also just fouled out too. So the Jumbos, you could say this was probably one of their toughest wins of the year. 50.7 on the clock. We're going to say that seals it for this regular season game.
Yeah.
Tufts will move on to 22-2 to finish their regular season. Only losses coming to the top 2 teams in the conference, Amherst and Bowdoin. Trinity will drop to 19-5 on the year, 6-4 in conference, and they will finish as the number 4 seed, barring any strange seeding stuff that goes on. So the question is, who is each team going to play in the NESCAC championships coming up? So Tufts will most likely end up with the 3 seed here.
Yeah, definitely a big win for the Jumbos to finish off their regular season. Definitely important to have that momentum going into the playoffs.
Yeah. Jumbos will, the NESCAC tournament, as that's going to be a foul on number 12, Katie Kirsch, excuse me. So it's the top 8 seeds in the NESCAC will basically go on to play in the tournament. So Bowdoin will finish with the 1 seed, Amherst with the 2. Most likely Amherst. Amherst has the 2. Tufts will finish with the 3. Trinity will probably finish with the 4 unless Middlebury can get a win. I'm not sure when else. No, Middlebury is done with their season at the moment, so Middlebury will finish with the 5. Williams, their season is done, so they will finish as the 6th seed and most likely the opponent for the Jumbos in the tournament. And Trinity will probably play that Middlebury squad. And then Connecticut College and Wesleyan rounding out the 7 and 8 seeds. And the Jumbos have won their final regular season of the game, 60-48. They were, down at one point, They kept it close by halftime, but the Jumbos just exploded in their third and fourth quarters, and Trinity could never really come back on top. But a valiant effort by the Bantams, you got to say.
Yeah, definitely. The Jumbos had an outstanding third quarter and was able to keep it going in the fourth quarter. So definitely a big win today for the Jumbos.
Yeah, so we will. We don't know when the next games are, as this is the conclusion of all the regular seasons that we're going to have here at JumboCast. Swimming, of course, will go on to the NESCAC, so hopefully they do well. We're not going to get them. Men's basketball will probably be an away seed, so they're most likely not going to be on the schedule. But the Tufts women, as the 3 seed, are guaranteed to get at least one game at home, and hopefully we will be bringing that to you when the schedule comes out on JumboCast. For my partner, Zach Eskenazi, I'm Trevor Russo. Thank you all for tuning in on this beautiful Sunday afternoon.